Hi there, my name is Mushamir. I'm doing this video on top of a mountain called Jabal Barkal. It's 400 kilometers north of Khartoum, Sudan. Yes, I'm wearing the traditional Sudanese costume. I couldn't think of a better place to do this video for Mindvalley. The reason I want to work in Mindvalley is because I like the working culture there. It fits my type of culture, I would say. I was a social media consultant before this and a journalist, and we live in a very fast-paced environment and where creativity and ideas just comes in, and instead of being more process-oriented and getting approvals from here and there, we speak out the ideas, and if we believe that's a good thing to implement, then we go ahead with it. It's a much more dynamic kind of environment, and I prefer that than the all-usual corporate structure where I was at previously. An assistant manager did a project with Mindvalley, and he told me to apply at Mindvalley because he said your character and the things that you have and the things that you do and the way you are just fits Mindvalley so much. So go and apply. So I checked out, and I saw that you guys have a mission on education. On education, right. So I grew up I was born in Bangladesh, then I was schooled in Brazil, Kosovo and Namibia. I went to international schools all my life. I realized for one thing that when I came back to Malaysia that public schools here are very different. They're more British based than American based. It was more on follow the orders and write whatever the teacher says. It wasn't on discussions, it wasn't on talking about new ideas, and definitely wasn't about the arts. I wanted to work in the education ministry last time because I wanted to change the education system in Malaysia. I believe that we need, instead of building minds that just follow instructions, we need to build minds that are inquisitive and want to find information and those kind of things, because those are more important in real life, you know what I mean? Right, so a little bit about myself. I used to be a photojournalist with Malaysian Rajas, photojournalist/journalist. I was there for 2 years, and after that I worked at Affin Hwang Investment Bank in corporate communications. So it was very much into the comms, media, writing side. I also run a project called Humans of Kuala Lumpur. In case you guys know of it, it's similar to Humans of New York on Facebook. Right now there are around almost 50,000 likes and 10 million views so far. I started this project a few years ago. I love going out to the streets and meeting new people and talking to them for their personal stories and taking beautiful portraits. And these stories have an impact because they're talking about important, unique things. Writing, though, seems to be more like my forte. I don't like typos. I tend to correct people sometimes when it comes to spelling or English. I used to be a journalist, you know what I mean? I've been speaking English all my life, since I was young. I've spoken a little bit about my passion. Skills-wise, I'm good at interviewing people, I'm good at meeting new people, I'm good at writing stories, finding the angle, finding the hook. I just enjoy writing and reading. That's what I like to do. So besides being a journalist before this and doing corporate comms, as a journalist we also had to be on deadline all the time. So I believe that I can deliver things on time. And when I was a journalist, my boss used to say that I was very proactive. So if there's something that I do not know, I will go and find out about it, and that's what I'm willing to learn if I do take the position in Mindvalley as a writer and editor. Besides that, I was also the editor for the Brain Drain report, where we gave to the Talent Corp company. Basically, we were students who tried to fight and find a way to solve the brain drain problem. And before that, I was a writer for this One Young World Youth Impact Report, where we compiled 20 inspiring youth leaders and the stories on how they did youth activism projects. And we compiled 100 other projects and how youths can emulate that as well. We also got the Prime Minister back then to write the foreword for us, and we got sponsored by MDEC, and we managed to present the report to the United Nations, and I actually met Mr. Ban Ki-moon to give that to him. I see that Mindvalley's mission is very, very important and very, very unique, and I know that it's a fulfilling work because you're helping people, you're educating people, and that's also like journalism, where you educate the public on what they need to know. And this one, with Mindvalley, it's almost the same, and I find that this is going to be a very fulfilling work. I believe that I can contribute in Mindvalley because of the way that I love to work, because of my experience as a journalist and in corporate communications, and my work as a curator, as the chief photojournalist and founder of Humans of Kuala Lumpur, where I interview interesting people with unique stories out there in the streets. I love writing, I love educating people, not to sound snobbish, but yes, I want to educate people on what they need to know, just like when I was a journalist. And in Mindvalley you are an educator, and I love that. I love that you're doing something for the world. And yes, I'm going down Jabal Bakal, the mountain. My resume has all the work experiences and my portfolio included. I wish that Mindvalley will take a chance to talking with me, and I hope that I'll have a chance to work with Mindvalley, as it will be a dream job for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you back in Malaysia. And if you do come to Sudan, please come to Jabal Bakal. It's beautiful here. Here's the view.